take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
come run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work out, work out. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the the blitz that came defensively. They got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Got some room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now Huntley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll run it here with Huntley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Carry for the running back.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
To throw on 3rd down. Morgan. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A man who tore up the Packers in that NFC title game last year, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running the counter with Mostert. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Down at the 14.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Play action. It's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tanner Muse there defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Morgan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look,
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
when he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off of a play fake, here's Morgan.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whipped on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Mostert. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 2-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Packers 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Huntley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Morgan eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down, Jackson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on first down. Huntley, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down now, Huntley. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 14-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Morgan. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Malone with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This time, Jackson will throw it. And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. On the keeper. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Will Fuller, incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
And goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Sanders' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
from the 39. Morgan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Morgan on third down. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Mostert.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes.
Someone put me out 'cause
Guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude. Poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle. Falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle. The top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion. Only built for confusion. The institution. Modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like?